as the country music community came together on Sunday evening for the Academy of Country Music (ACM) Awards. Reba McEntire refused to fly the partisan flag by trashing President Donald Trump, and now we know why Tim McGraw and Faith Hill were conspicuously absent for the awards. The ACM Awards were marked by Reba McEntire's hilarious hosting antics, Carrie Underwood's triumphant return to the stage, and a noticeable departure from the political dialogue which almost always accompanies these sorts of events. But there was something else missing that's now garnering attention. Every time a country music award show rolls around, there are certain stars you can count on seeing. Tim McGraw and Faith Hill are two of those. McGraw and Hill have been award show fixtures for decades. As a couple, McGraw and Hill have performed at many of these events. So, when it came time for the 2018 ACM Awards, it was expected that McGraw and Hill would show up. Although they weren't slated to give a live performance, the couple was nominated for Vocal Duo of the Year. This nomination was notable since McGraw and Hill were the only non-official duo nominated in the category. Other nominees included Florida Georgia Line and Dan plus Shay, who haven't been on the scene nearly as long as McGraw and Hill. The award ended up going to Brothers Osborne for the second year in a row and was presented before the ceremony. But even though it wasn't broadcast, fans had expected to see McGraw and Hill at some point during the night. By the time the last star walked the blue carpet, though, everyone had noticed that McGraw and Hill were missing. Then, viewers noticed that McGraw and Hill were not at the ceremony itself either. Usually, the cameras would at least show them sitting in the audience together. So, once the show wrapped up, questions started pouring in. Where were Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, and why weren't they at the ACM Awards? Finally, McGraw offered an explanation in the form of a photo he posted on Instagram Monday. The snapshot shows McGraw and Hill in swimwear, with McGraw sitting in ocean water, his back to a rock wall, while Hill plants a kiss on his forehead. "Hangin' with my girl, in our favorite place," the singer captioned the stunning picture. According to Country Music Nation, the favorite place McGraw was referring to is the Bahamas, where the couple owns a private island and luxurious vacation home. They often retreat to their own personal tropical paradise for rest and relaxation. You can check out McGraw and Hill's private island in the video below, which was filmed for Architectural Digest to give viewers a peek at the singer's vacation home. While some country music fans were disappointed that Tim and Faith had skipped the ACMs in order to vacation on their private island, others didn't miss their anti-gun antics. After last year's mass shooting at the Route 91 Harvest Festival in Las Vegas, the country stars jumped on the gun control bandwagon. "Look, I'm a bird hunter. I love to wing shoot," McGraw said at the time. However, there is some common sense that's necessary when it comes to gun control. They want to make it about the Second Amendment every time it's brought up. It's not about the Second Amendment. Actually, Tim, it is. The Second Amendment wasn't drafted to ensure that the American people would always have the means to wing shoot, but rather so that they would always be able to protect themselves against government tyranny. Unfortunately, his wife doesn't seem to have common sense when it comes to this topic either. In reference to the tragedy in Las Vegas, "We knew a lot of people there," said Hill. "The doctors that treated the wounded, they saw wounds like you'd see in war. That's not right. Military weapons should not be in the hands of civilians. It's everyone's responsibility, including the government and the National Rifle Association, to tell the truth. We all want a safe country." Knowing their background when it comes to politically charged topics, it stands to reason that once Tim and Faith learned this year's ACM Awards would be politics-free, they weren't quite so interested in lending their considerable star power to the event. While their remaining fans might have missed seeing them on the blue carpet, gun-loving Americans certainly didn't miss their lectures on gun control.